Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man!
G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to the 80s Show. Now, as you guys know, I'm in Stones mode at the moment, and as promised, I'm back with a walkthrough of this fascinating book called Stoned, Photographs and Treasures from Life with the Rolling Stones. This book was written by Jo Wood, Ronnie Wood's ex-wife, and it features over 500 never-before-seen photos. Now guys, this is sex, drugs and rock and roll on display in this book. This is, the decadent lifestyle of the Rolling Stones. There's plenty of happy snaps within. So guys, if you would like to take a look at this very interesting book, come with me and let's do that. So guys, this is the cover of Stoned. We've got Mick Jagger there, a nice little Polaroid shot, and of course we've got Ronnie Wood and his ex-wife Jo Wood, I think that is, behind the camera, and we've got Keith Richards. We've also got a Stones ticket there, and we've got a guitar pick with the title Filthy Swine. Now guys, I'll flip it over to the back, and as you can see, there's a lot of great shots here. There's Keith again, there's Ronnie and Keith, there's Mick and Ronnie, and there's Charlie Watts on drums, and we've also got Ronnie again there and his ex-wife Jo, and we've got some all-access passes here guys and a concert ticket. So it says here, take a look inside rock and roll history with more than 500 never-before-seen photographs, notes and mementos from life behind the scenes of the biggest band in the world. And there's a quote by Ronnie here that says, these images are great and have been tucked away for years. So let's take a look guys, and that's an interesting montage of elements. We even have a Rolling Stones Visa card there, and we've got a Mick Jagger Sessions tape, and let's have a look through. There's some more quotes there, and let's get into it. Contents, Steel Wheels, there's a notebook there, and look at all these guitar picks guys. And man, this book really is interesting. Now that of course is Jo Wood, that's Ronnie Wood's ex when she was a little girl, and this focuses on her early years at the start. Many of the photographs in this book were taken by Jo, and we just get some insight at the start here as to her background. She was a model in those early years, and we get some fascinating modelling shots there of Jo. And guys, as we move along here, the Stones material starts kicking in, and let's get into it guys. Meet me in Paris, and there's photos you've just never seen before. I mean, one of the main focuses here is Ronnie and his relationship with Jo, but guys, Mick's always in here. You've got Charlie Watts, etc. So it's full of Polaroids, and it's fascinating reflecting on these little selfies back in the day, and there's just some amazing shots. I mean, they lived a fairly decadent lifestyle. There's a lot of partying on display in this book. That's a great candid shot of Mick backstage, and he's got the headband on. That's in the 80s. And guys, we've even got Ronnie here with his first child, which is great. And it really is fascinating, guys. I mean, she really got around with a Polaroid camera, Jo, and there's some great memories here. And there's a great shot of Charlie. And man, what I'll say is, if you just want just a bit of like a backstage pass into what was going on with the Stones, I mean, there's plenty of captions to back up these photos that give you some greater insight, and they're just so interesting. I mean, there's some cool shots here of them on stage. I mean, I haven't seen these at all. So, I mean, if you're a Stones fan and you think you've seen it all, this book really has some amazing photos that you just have never seen. I mean, if it wasn't for Jo digging these out, they would just be lost. So guys, look, I mean, t-shirts from their 82 tour, Keith there. I mean, Keith on the road, I mean, that's them travelling to concerts, and that's a really messy hotel room. And yeah, there's just so many interesting photos. Some more on stage stuff. And it's just great that she took all these photos, because this would have just been lost to the hands of time, guys. But here they're sort of reflected on with affection for prosperity. So guys, there's a lot of crazy moments on display here, but it really encapsulates a fascinating time period, and you can really see the playful spirit that Keith and Ronnie have when you check these photos out. And the band really has a unique camaraderie, and this really is full of backstage highlights. And we also get, you know, things that you would expect never to see, and you know, it's here for all its glory. And guys, it just goes on and on. As I said, there's over 500 photos here. There's Keith again. Birthday cake. It's a very interesting shot there. Costumes. So, you know, they even do costume fittings, these guys. I mean, they just don't throw anything on. They kind of had some photos taken to see if it kind of looks well. You know, it's all well and good usually, but these are some quick little shots there. And man, there are things in here that you just don't expect to see. So I would highly recommend this book if you're a Stones fan. It just gives you a look at the playful spirit of the boys behind the scenes. And man, it ends with another guitar pick that spells Filthy Swine. So guys, this is Stoned, a very, very unique book that features photographs and treasures from the life with the Rolling Stones, written by Jo Wood, presented by Jo Wood. I mean, this is all of her photographs. And guys, it really is an entertaining book. So there we have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little taste of Stoned. And this is a great book, guys, if you like to see fascinating photographs of the band behind the scenes. This book has it all, and those captions really illuminate every photograph, and it makes you feel like you're on the road with the band. So guys, definitely, if you don't have this book in your collection, Stoned, I would highly recommend it. It's a unique book. So if you're a Stones fan, you will just really enjoy flicking through the pages of this one. So guys, now it's over to you. Do you have Stoned in your Stones collection? And man, I'm so glad I've got this one in mine. So tell me in the comments below what you think of this book. And while you're at it, guys, tell me some more what you think about Angry by the Stones. I think it really is a magnificent comeback by the band, and it was something that caught me by surprise. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this book walkthrough, and I will be back again with some more on the Rolling Stones. But until then, please like, comment and subscribe, and keep watching the 80s Show, guys, because you will never know what is going to pop up next. This is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang and with just as much pizzazz as the Stones. Please subscribe and good night, viewers.